This innocence is something which is absolute, honest intelligence. It is not that it works for the purpose, some purpose, but it is purposeless. It's absolutely purposeless. And thus it achieves that height of joy because there is no purpose in anything. It sees the futility of all kinds of endeavors that we have. It just enjoys. Why people are running up and down, why are they fighting? Just stands up and sees that why should they do it like that. Some may think they are all right, there's nothing wrong with them, but it's not so. Innocence is something, I told you, is an innate quality. And you should not deceive yourself by thinking you are innocent. On the contrary, you just put some introspection upon yourself and see for yourself what have you been doing so far as others are concerned. What is your attitude? I have already talked to you about emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the expression of innocence. It is the expression of Sri Ganesha. Children who are gifted with this will always try to please you. They know what you want, what you need. They'll give you all the joy that you want. They'll do all the things that you like, just to please you. They don't have their own wants. They don't want to have their own demands. They never say, I want this, you do for me, never. They just want to see what you want. What do you want to have? And they put all the effort to supply you with that, whatever you want. It's very interesting how the children behave towards others, elders. Just like, I would say, a great understanding, we should say, like a very elderly personality. So in innocence you become extremely grown-up, matured, very matured. With that maturity you know what this person needs and what the other person should not have. And the way they establish is very interesting. Children are the most interesting things, I think, in the world. For me, roses are very beautiful, but children are the most interesting thing, and they teach you so many things that you are surprised at their innocence. So many jokes are there about the children, how they behave, how they talk, and they are so innocent that they will tell everything to everyone. They have no way of hiding anything. It's very difficult. I know one joke when a gentleman came to the house for dinner. So the child was looking at him very intensely. And then he said, Mother, he doesn't eat like a horse as you told me. So everybody was shocked. He doesn't eat like a horse. Mother must have told him he eats like a horse. So he looked at him, he doesn't eat like a horse. See, they are so innocent, sometimes they say things by which you can get exposed completely. There are so many jokes about it, and if you write some books, writing the jokes of children, I tell you, people will just enjoy it. Because though so innocently they say things which are nothing but the truth. And they cannot tell lies. They are so truthful. That's the quality of innocence. They never tell lies. You did this? Yes, I did. You didn't do this? No, I didn't do. They never tell lies. It's we, the grown-ups, teach them to how to tell lies, how to be cheating. Then we teach also our children another bad thing, that is, you must possess everything. Especially in the West, is a thing they do. They tell the child that this is yours, you should not give it to anyone, this is your own. On the contrary, we should tell them, you can do what you like. Leave it to their innocence. You'll be amazed, they'll give away everything that they have. In such a beautiful manner they'll behave that you'll be amazed how they try to please everyone and try to do something to entertain. All their capacity of this is so great that sometimes one wonders how these little things have developed these capacities. It is the blessings of Sri Ganesha. It's his blessings that children are so very sweet and so much entertaining and so beautiful. Try to become like them. You have to be like them. You might have read many books, you might have got lots of degrees, you might be something great, but you are not a childlike. You have to be a childlike person. Otherwise, no one likes your company. We call them bores. But actually boring comes with the people who have no innocence in their heart. They are trying to tell you, you must do this, if you want to be successful, you do that. All these lectures are useless for children. In the same way, it should be within your own understanding. That is all nonsense they are talking. As the children don't care for what you suggest to them to be nasty, to be horrid, in the same way, if you are innocent, you will not accept. You may listen to anything. Let them tell you anything they want to. Doesn't matter. You'll never do that. Because you cannot. Because you are innocent. And the innocent will guard you. It will give you proper guidance. What is to be done, what is not to be done. Now try to introspect and see for yourself, are you innocent or not? People think that somebody is trying to overpower, is trying to harm, is trying to put you down. Nobody can put down innocence. Innocence is a quality that survives all kinds of nonsense. And not only that, but age, your health, your mind, your thinking, and your emotions are extremely innocent, and you enjoy yourself. Nowadays, there's a big wave of shamelessness sometimes. The people I've seen, they have no lajja. I don't know, some men want to attract women and some women want to attract men. Children never do like that. They don't know what is this to attract men or to attract women or attract anyone. They'll try to please the dog, they'll try to please a horse, but they never have seen going all out to attract someone. The reason is this, that their self-esteem is complete. They know about themselves fully. So why should they do all this nonsense of running after women, running after men, and creating problems for themselves? Their self-esteem is complete. Innocence is like that. It gives you a complete self-esteem. You don't bow to anyone, nor you make anybody else to bow. This is the beauty of innocence, which works out so well within you. That's why I always say that worship Sri Ganesha. I know of somebody who was very highly placed, and suddenly I was surprised how he was paralyzed. What happened? He was a very good man, he should not have been paralyzed. Then I found out that he had very bad intentions about women. And that's how he got this problem. So I told him, you better worship Ganesha. You worship Sri Ganesha. Worshipping the Sri Ganesha improves your Muladhara, improves your sense of shame, improves of your own dignity, self-esteem. You dress up in a way that shows that you respect your body. You talk in such a way That shows that you respect your tongue, your language. You cannot have a foul mouth if you are an innocent person. Cannot have a mind that can abuse or can say horrible words. I have seen in America, they talk in such a funny manner that you are shocked. There's no need to use these dirty words to express yourself. With that, your tongue is spoiled. So innocence is gone from your tongue. If you have lost innocence from your tongue, whatever you say will never come true. Will never come true. But if you are innocent and your tongue is innocent and respects, so the basic, as you can see, respect your innocence in every manner. Like when you have to get angry with somebody or say something, just keep quiet is the best way. Or else you must respect your tongue, respect your eyes. Some people have a very bad habit of roving their eyes all over, looking at women, or some women are like that. You don't respect your eyes. Then they develop problems of the eyes. Not only that, but mind also. Mind gets so much ruined by this kind of behavior that it has no sense. It cannot enjoy anything. Such a person cannot enjoy anything. If you are a person who respects your eyes, your nose, your ears, I tell you, you'll be amazed. Everything is so enjoyable. In this world, there are so many things to be enjoyed. But people can't hear anything that is good. There are birds who are chirping, they can't hear. There are trees which are growing, they can't see. There are flowers which have fragrance, they cannot smell. Because they are so much low in their self-esteem, because they are very low-level people, I should say, who cannot enjoy everything around. And they should be a source of enjoyment. See children, how they are source of enjoyment. Anybody who comes on the stage and runs about, how we enjoy. Why? Why do we enjoy a child running about? We don't say he's gone amok or he's drunk, but we enjoy the child. Why? What is the sweetness of that child that makes us so happy? Because that's innocence. His power is innocence. And with that power, he is just looking so sweet, so beautiful, that it gives us the real joy within us. So the second thing is that innocence is joy-giving. Innocence gives joy to people. Anything said innocently, anything done innocently is very, very joy-giving. And in that, you see the person so transparent, so beautiful, that you enjoy that transparency and that sanctified innocence. That's why Ganesha is worshipped first. Because Ganesha was the first deity that was created by Adishakti. Because if she has to create something, she must know that there has to be power of innocence. Otherwise, people will go wrong, they'll do all kinds of wrong things. So first she created Ganesha, whose innocence, we can call the vibration, are so strong that it controls. Of course, there are people who have abandoned completely their innocence and they think no end of themselves. That's forget about them. But normally, you are always guided by your innocence, whether you are aware of it or not. And that is such a sweet thing that it makes people rise in their nobleness, in their greatness. And that is what we have to develop in us, the Sahajogis. When Sahajogis go anywhere, try to do anything, meet anybody, any social work, anything, people should feel that joy that you have within us. It's for that joy only the Adishakti created Sri Ganesha. Because that joy, which is of innocent joy, which doesn't harm anybody, It doesn't expect anything. It doesn't demand anything. It doesn't want anything, but just emitting joy all over. That sort of personality you should have. There's nothing wrong in wearing good dresses, nothing wrong in eating good food, nothing wrong in having conversation with. But in all that, it is the respect of the innocence, the expression of innocence should be there. With this innocence, we can solve the problems. All the problems of the world can be solved. That's why Sri Ganesha is so important. If you do not have proper understanding of Sri Ganesha, and if your Sri Ganesha is in a jeopardy, I don't know what can happen to you. These days see so many horrible diseases are coming because they are not sanctified. The relationships are not sanctified. Every relationship has to be sanctified with your innocence. Like you have a sister, you have a mother, you have a brother, you have a father, you have all these relationships. And these all relationships, they are so good, so beautiful and sanctified because there is the relationship of innocence. You love your father out of innocence, and you love your daughter out of innocence. You love your mother out of innocence. Why should you love? For some sort of a gain, then it's cunning. For some sort of a overpowering, then it's cunning. It's just for love's sake. That's possible if you're innocent. So now I'm happy tomorrow we are all going to get married, and those people who are getting married should understand that it's a sanctified marriage. It's very important. It's not like any other marriage. It's the marriage taking place in my presence. So be careful. Now, if you do not want to marry, all right, finish it. You have given a chance to know the person, to understand it. But afterwards, if you try to be funny, it's going to be very difficult for you and for me. I may give up having marriages. So I don't like people to talk of divorce from the very first day. But if there is really a problem, it's all right. In Sahaja Yoga, we have allowed divorce. Not, say, Catholic Church, they don't allow divorce. So men have all kinds of relationships and women have all kinds of relationships. That's not there. Instead of doing this kind of a nonsense, you can have a divorce. But it should be very innocent happening. That if you are divorcing a person because your innocence is challenged, it's all right. There I agree with you that you should have. So preserve your innocence. In these modern times, it's very important to preserve your innocence, that Sri Ganesh should be awakened within you and also in other people. That is going to save this world. Nothing else but the innocence that you have is going to save the world. Whatever you may know, whatever you may say, whatever you may write, please see that you are not hurting the innocence within you. It's not necessary to lead a life of morality, this, that. What is needed is your innocence. Innocence itself gives you moral strength, moral understanding. You don't have to read books for that. You don't have to go to any guru for that. Innocence will guide you and tell you that this is what is Sahaj. This is what you have to have. You all have got realization. It's a very big thing that has happened to so many people. And I always want you to worship Sri Ganesh within you. Sri Ganesh is your innocence. It is the spirit within you. When you want to know your spirit, it is Sri Ganesha. You become one. One with Sri Ganesh. It is within you and is absolutely possible for all of you to be completely enlightened by the power of Sri Ganesha. I am very happy that you have accepted all the marriages and you have decided to marry. But even now, if you say no, it's better to finish it off. But don't try any tricks and don't try to be funny, because that is not going to help you in any way to enjoy your marriage. From the very first day, try to understand that you have to be very kind to your partner, very respectful, very caring, very loving. That's a very important thing which people don't understand and do not take for granted. It's all right because it's a surge marriage, people take it for granted. No, never take it for granted. If you want to have real joy, then have innocent love between yourselves and enjoy yourself. May God bless you. Thank you.